I've had like four in my entire life, and that being one of them. I also like, bro. Oh my God, bro. I was like, when I was younger, like a kid, I was 8 years old, bro. I went to go to the bathroom. I go back to my room, and the bathroom was right across from my room in the hallway. And as I was going back to my room, I turned around because I went to go get something, and like I saw just like black, and I looked up, and it was like some fucking tall black figure with like this black hat, and I fucking screamed, I slammed my door, I hid under my blankets. My mom came running, she was like, "What the fuck happened?" I was like, "There's a fucking man in our house. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he wants." And she was like, "Calm down, there ain't nobody here. It's just me and you." And it really was just me and her. I don't know what the fuck I saw, but it was like, from what I remember, it was some tall black silhouette with a black fedora hat just staring down on me.
Crazy.
And I swear to God, I'm not making it up for attention. People like
I know.
doing that. I don't like doing that. I never make up anything for attention. Never will, never have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forget what the other two were, though. I'm not going to try and remember them. I'll probably like come up with the story misconstructed. I don't want to do that. Oh, notification. That better not be Facebook. I fucking disabled Facebook notifications. Oh, you know what kind of sucks right now?
What?
I in all this talking to you guys and cleaning, like walking around, I don't know where I put my phone. Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Crazy work.
Bro, I was freaking out for a second. I was looking for it. I was like, is it like under like cleaned blankets and all that? I found it though.
Nice. Nothing pisses me off more than fucking campers. Good go. Hell no, there's two people there.
Oh, there was this girl the other day who I was hanging out with, yesterday actually, and it was during like this assembly at my school. Like nobody really wanted to fucking be there. It was the end of the day, so like less and less people cared about like what the people were doing in the school if they wanted to like roam or whatnot and shit. But I mean, I left that damn assembly with my friend to go meet up with this one other girl who I texted before school, and I figured out that like during our childhood we grew up watching like the same shit, so we related a lot. So I was like, okay, I'm kind of interested in this girl. And she was kind of bad on top of it. So I went to go hang out with her and her other friend, with my friend from the assembly, which we left because it was boring. I went to go Dollarama because it was close to our school. And motherfucker, this girl throws a glass bottle onto the road and lets it smash, and I go, what the hell? I go to pick up like the biggest pieces of glass and chuck them back onto the grass. And I'm like, you really don't care if that pops someone's tire, do you? And she's like, no, I find it funny. I'm like, excuse me? And like, and instantly when she said that, this scenario played in my head of like, I don't know, a fucking single mom dropping her kids off to school because, and she's like, oh,
Where is this nigga? Stupid dumbass. Did I just ace? No, it was 4. Eat my ass and call me daddy. I don't know where that came from, don't ask. I should not have won that round though. Crazy 1v4. Big middle. And then I leave the premises. We have an AFK teammate as well. Oh god, I'm feeling a crazy pus in my stomach. I'm sorry, Daddy. Holy fuck.
Wait, where did
Keep me after.
Skip to go?
I'm here.
I think he lagged out.
You mean the other one?
Yeah.
Well, I'll let Josh tell you about that one. Oh. Where'd he go?
His phone probably died.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Ooh.
No idea.
She'll be back in a second, I'm guessing. That's my game. His internet. Oh my god. Oh, there.
Gang, what was the last thing that I said?
Talking about the girl that broke the glass on the road. And you thought about
Oh,
a single mom running it over.
yeah, I don't know how that shit crashed. Like my
Oh,
app crashed, bro. Do y'all remember like how it ended though, or did I like crash it like a little bit?
you crashed in the middle of it.
Bro, I was just talking about how like, yeah, she threw that on the road. I was thinking about that scenario like, of a single mother, blah blah blah, getting that shit run over, and I just felt bad thinking about it. I didn't say that out loud. I was just when she said she found it funny, I thought about that, and I looked at my friend after she said that, and like we just exchanged looks of like, damn, who the fuck
The
raised
fuck?
this girl? We were like, the fuck? Who the fuck is this girl? And like her friend was like not the best either. Like she was like kind of agreeing with it. And like, bro, I couldn't just like. I thought I just left the call. Like that's weird. Um. Anyways, I couldn't really go back to school because like we had already left the school and we were already outside like walking, so it'd be kind of awkward for me to leave now. But I lost all my interest in that girl at that point. I was like, damn, she has no manners. And I confirmed it like to make sure she wasn't joking too. I was like seriously, you really find that funny? She's like, yeah, I do. I was like, and you have no shame telling me that? Really? Like who the fuck was this girl, right? Like that's just bad, bro. Like she definitely has bad karma coming for her. I mean, shit. And I'm gonna let life decide what happens to her, not me, not my choice.
Exactly.
Just stay away from bad people, man. By the way, this is what I thought. This is why I said like, did I leave call? Because I looked in the top right and I saw only your two icons there. I
Carrying
didn't
my.
realize I left the call until I just got the notification of you
You're
good?
talking.
Question mark. I'm skeptic.
Like, what the fuck?
Bro, damn, y'all were actually like listening to me and I wasn't just yapping.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm listening.
I fuck with that. Y'all goats, bro.
Appreciate it.
I don't.
I'm learning shit.
I like when people actually pay attention to the words that I'm saying instead of just letting it fall on deaf ears.
Yeah, it was like this is after a good conversation. I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd he go? Oh,
Yeah, my bad.
wait. What?
Bro, I kept yapping after that. I kept yapping. I kept yapping to nobody. Oh my god. Bro. That's funny. Oh, bro. I also, I guess since you guys didn't hear, I laughed and I said, "Haha, my friend sent me a snap of him. He's at his girl's house and he's playing Fortnite with her little brother." Bro, that was
I just
so
hit,
random, bro.
I just hit the nastiest 1v3 clutch that's going on my TikTok. Not my TikTok, I mean my Instagram.
Yeah, that shit.
I have
Wait,
more kills.
what I hear about Instagram?
I said I gotta post my daily clip to Instagram.
Oh shit. Yo, cat.
And
My cat is so dumb, bro. She doesn't even know how to play with her own toy. Stupid ass cat. I love her though. She's a little cutie. Y'all want to know like a good ass like spot to like get good ass clothing,
where?
bro? Online, motherfucker. Download AliExpress. They have hella drip on there. You look up like Y2K puff print. Those are keywords, bro, and all the best shit will come up. Swear to God, like the best keywords for that shit. I'm gonna put in the chat in case you guys forget. If you actually invest in getting good clothes, or like just saying like
They need to.
Y2K clothes, puff print clothes, Affliction.
I need
That's
to update my
Affliction is a good
wardrobe a little
brand.
bit.
Trapstar, I mean Hellstar. Those are all good brands. You could find reps on DHK and shit for those. Don't wear Spider. You don't want to be a copy and paste. Spider is not cool.
Yeah, for sure.
People who think it's cool either do genuinely think it's cool, or there's like the 90% of the people who wear them thinking that they just want to look cool. I believe Spider is mostly for people who just want to prove that they look cool. I mean, I'm not dissing on anybody that wears Spider because like that's just like a theory I have. I haven't really had like too much to like back it up aside from like seeing the types of kids who do wear it. But I mean, usually like the type of people who wear Spider are literally just wearing it just to like, because they know it's like quote unquote an expensive brand and they want people to like, you know, you get the general idea. I don't need to fully explain this. Maybe, kind of. Oh well.
No, my bad. I was joking. But yeah, I get you.
I guess I mean, I overthink literally everything, bro. I guess that's
I do.
that's just how I am. Bro, I mean, high IQ people usually do that. Like they have like they're eager to learn. They want to like figure out like everything about like the way the world works, the way that people's emotions works, and like how humans work as a whole. That's how I at work at least. Like I'll be looking at a fucking doorknob, and my intrusive thoughts will be, why did we decide that we want this type of shape for doorknobs? And I'll be like fucking reading into some paragraph about like dating back to the 1800s of the creation of doorknobs. And doing shit like that is like for my whole life is honestly what brought me to the point that I am, where I'm like, I genuinely think I'm so fucking smart, bro. I don't like saying it a lot, but
Yeah.
because like it's like an ego thing, but also for the sake of conversation and adding it into it, it's like take what I say like as like actual good advice and not just someone who's yapping just to yap. Like I've made a lot of mistakes in the past, and I never get mad at my mistakes. I always learn from them, and I always make sure that when I give people advice, it's like I fully thought it out before I gave it to them. I'm not just giving it to them because I think it's gonna help. Like everything I said was like seriously the truth and based off of like my past too. But I can't wait for my future, bro. Like I'm so happy thinking about it.
Yeah.
That's how you know my belief is so strong, bro. Like I get happy thinking about my damn future, bro. You gotta believe in yourself to make it, bro.
We need more people like that here as well.
Hell yeah. Bro, I mean honestly, I got so many shoes. And I do need the money right now. I might as well just start selling my shoes now. That might be my best decision right now. Instead of just patiently, slightly impatiently waiting for my e-bike to get fixed by this damn fucking sore hobby repair shop. Fucking those motherfuckers are pissing me off with how long they're taking. It's like, it should not take this long, but my battery is a custom swap. So when they told me that, and they were like, yeah, it's gonna take a while. You have a custom battery. When I called them like for the third time on the third week, asking them like, is it gonna be done? They were like, yeah, you got a custom swap battery, my dude. Chillax. In short, in short, that's what they said. They didn't like genuinely say that. And I was just like, oh yeah, yeah, you low-key kind of right, bro. All right, thanks for clearing everything up, guys. Call you in another week to see if you guys are finished diagnosing this bitch. Which they took their sweet ass fucking time with my bike, bro. Like, I don't know how it took them so long, but they ended up saying that the charger was the issue. And I didn't know if I believed them because when I rode my bike, it felt fine and all that, and it would be like until like it started randomly stuttering, and I could get far sometimes. Sometimes I didn't get far before the battery gave out. I don't know why it did, but you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it right now, talking about it, I am starting to believe that it was the charger. Because if I did continue to charge the battery using that, it really, honestly, probably would have damaged it. Now they're fixing my bike right now, and they got a new charger for me to buy, so I just have to spend money on that. I still owe my mom some money. She's fine that I owe her money though, because she knows I'll pay her back the second I sell the bike, which I will. I stay true to my word. Because as a man, one of the most important things of this world is staying true to your word. I never go back on it. I never lie. I always keep my promises as much as I can. And if not, I explain why I can't. And if the person doesn't get it, then they're not a good person. Or not an understanding person.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, also think about it. If you, let's say you plan to hang out with your friends, right? And let's say you cancel the day before because your mom told you about how there was going to be like a family dinner or something that weekend. You actually couldn't go. Now, if you first heard the words and you thought to yourself of like explaining to your friends that you wouldn't be able to go, and you thought about how they would be like calling you a dick for that, how the fuck would your friends call you a dick for something that's out of your control? Or like, how would they get mad at you for that? If you had friends who were understanding of it, then you know that those are the right people to be around. But if they got mad at you for that shit or anything, or if you just say you couldn't go because you were feeling tired, I guess family dinner was a bad example because it's out of your control. But if you say that you felt tired and you couldn't hang out with those friends and they got mad at you, bro, dog, those are bad friends, dog.
Yeah.
Like, why can't they just be understanding that like some people need a break? You gotta be able to have friends who are willing to like put up with your excuses if they know you're not just making excuses just not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I got so lost in like the point of what I was trying to say. That probably didn't make the best sense, and I understand if it didn't.
Oh,
No,
no,
it's
it made
fine.
complete sense. Happens to me all the
Oh, it
time.
did.
Yeah, happy. I know
All right.
it's relatable too.
Yeah. You gotta be able to surround yourself with people who are understanding and people who like inspire you to like do better stuff. If you hang around with a bunch of people and they inspire you to smoke more weed and they inspire you to break into more places and steal more stuff, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
Exactly.
surround yourself with good people, dude. Like, I made the mistake in my whole life of surrounding myself with bad people because I was bored and I thought that anybody who wasn't one of those bad kids who vape and all that were boring and had nothing going for their life. I made that mistake because I was bored and I didn't know what to do. I was a little bit lost. But I started realizing a lot of stuff later on. Honestly, shrooms probably helped me realize a lot of that. Not probably, I know it did. Because shrooms reflect off of your own mind, internalize your thoughts, yada yada, this, that. They definitely did help me. I use them as a tool, not as a drug.
Yeah.
Probably the only healthy drug on this planet, honestly. I do recommend that people with like similar mindsets like mine take them at least once in their life. They're not addictive or anything. They're just honestly so fucking helpful. If you're a good person inside, truly, they might be like good for you. They make a lot of stuff like clear. There's a point in like the trip and like the climax of your trip where you'll be like thinking about your life and like all this and that stuff, and it's really important that you like hold on to those emotions, you don't let go, because it like there's long lasting personality effects that stay after doing shrooms. And for like people who genuinely use it as like a tool to like make their life more clear, they'll keep those personality effects even longer and they will actually become better people. I am proof of that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got people who are just doing it, who are looking for a high and a happy drug, they're gonna have that trip and realize all that stuff, and then they're gonna lose the feeling. They're not gonna think of all that. But during my last trip, like the sentence played in my head of like not letting go of this certain feeling, and I truly thought about it, and I was like, oh my god, everything internalized, everything became so clear for me, and like I've just been doing super fucking good since then.
Yeah,
I'm
And
exactly.
a
I'm only
little scared
yapping
of
so much right now.
psychedelics.
Sorry,
Yeah,
can I
I'm a
say it
little
again?
scared of psychedelics because, like, I be hearing all those crazy trip stories. Like, I
If
don't really
you
know about
seriously
psychedelics.
inside do believe that, then if you ever decide to do psychedelics, the way that it would work for you is that you would want to have to do it in an environment that like you feel super duper safe in and you're super duper comfortable in, because if you start like thinking that it's going to end up being bad, it most likely will be. Like I said, it reflects off of your own mind. You got to go into it like before you take the shrooms, you have to say to yourself, you have to think to yourself and believe to yourself that you're going to come out of it a better person with a clearer vision in mind. You need to believe it truly. It's kind of like, think about like the movie Shazam, how he got his powers, and the kid was like, you have to believe you can fly to fly. It's the same type of thing. You got to believe that you're coming to come out a better person. And if you don't, then you might end up having a bad trip. But I mean, they're not super dangerous. They all end eventually. Definitely make sure you're getting it sourced from the right people, because if not, you're going to be paranoid during the trip, and you're going to be thinking about the fact that you got laced, even though you probably didn't. So you got to make sure you get it from like an authorized, trusted source too. That's really important that you do that.
Um,
Where I get them from, it's from the same dude that I've been plugging with for the past like 4 years. So I don't feel uncomfortable doing it. There have been a couple of times where I did it and I was like uncomfortable about it, but like after that, after it ended, I was like, I realized I was just being paranoid about it. Everything was fine. And then I wished that I enjoyed it a little more. And then like a few months later, I'd end up doing it again, and I'd think back to how I used to felt, and I'd be like, why am I thinking this? Why am I thinking it's gonna like lace me or some shit? I know it's fine. I know it's good. I know where I got it from. I know I'm safe. Really reflects off of
uh,
your own mind, honestly. So if you're a bad person inside, or if you do bad things or think bad thoughts, don't do them. Because I don't know, you might have like a terrible trip or some shit.
Mhm.
I've never like. Oh yeah, by the way. One other thing that like plays a part in me being so like I don't want to say obsessed with shrooms, but like liking shrooms, is that I read like some what was it called? What are the articles? I read like articles and shit, like research articles on like psilocybin, like the direct derivative of magic mushroom psilocybin, and how it like scientists studied the fuck out of it, and the mycelium inside of the psilocybin is like genetically perfect for human DNA. Like it matches like symmetrically perfectly. It's almost as if they were genetically designed for humans. So, I mean, I don't know what to take from that, but when I first learned about it, I was like, okay, so are they like the key to unlocking your brain? And honestly, dude, they are. They are the key to unlocking your brain. Most people are floating around using only 5% of their brain power. That shit unlocked me to like 20%. But I also
Hey,
did realize that you don't want to go past that, because you will start to lose your mind if you go past that. So that's why I'm never doing shrooms again. Or at least not for a very long time. I don't want to lose my mind, dog. And I'm still not
yeah.
18
have you ever watched
yet. So it's
Limitless?
just like Limitless? No, but it's a good reference you made right there. Yeah, sort of like Limitless.
Yeah, I just watched it
I
the
saw
other
like a
day. It
clip.
just showed up on Netflix. It's pretty good.
I didn't I didn't watch it, but I saw like a clip. Honestly, to be the most like that is the best reference you could have made. It does unlock your mind similar to that. But you know how in the end when they reached 100%, they just became nothing, turned into a flash drive. That's like the equivalent of losing your mind. You don't
Yeah.
want to unlock your brain to 100%, as there's something like it's similar to like the line of like smarter people who realize more about the world end up being more depressed because they know more than others, and then they end up wishing that they were dumber. And that's the reference I'm making in like you don't want to unlock it too much where you'll lose your mind, because like I know those aren't like the exact same things, but they're similar, and you get what I'm saying if you've been listening so far, I think.
Yeah.
And if anyone's confused, that's fine, because I'd understand if you got confused along the way, because I yap a lot while cleaning, especially.
You're still cleaning?
Oh yeah, I'm still cleaning. I love cleaning. It makes me feel good inside, man. like I said earlier, you gotta do shit that makes you feel good inside.
Exactly.
I've been feeling like I don't know, I guess just like kind of weird today. And I just like, I don't know. I think it
It's
was
been a
like
lot. Oh
skeptic. You would
shit.
understand. You would understand why skeptic. Because like earlier I was talking about like my neighbors and the situation, blibbity blib.
Oh my god. Josh, freaking Starlight. He asked what happened to Oregano.
Oh my god, Starlight, dude, Oregano fucking tweaked out. Okay, she was like being delusional as fuck, and so we did like sort of like a face reveal type of thingy where I showed my face, like a couple pictures, and like you'll scroll up, you'll see it. She showed
Yeah,
hers,
it's fine.
and I thought to myself, like, yo, she's got a chop. Let me DM Skeptic to see if he agrees. And I didn't like directly go out and like say rude things behind her back, but I texted him the sob emoji. He texted back lol. And then I texted him like this gorilla emoji because it looked funny on my keyboard, but then it changed when I sent it. And I said out loud, "No, I didn't mean for the emoji to send like that." And I guess she kind of like put two and two together that we talked in DMs. And I was also like showing him like a picture of Car in DMs, and then she was like, "No, I don't fuck with that. I don't like that. You guys are talking shit about me behind my back in DMs. People always do." And I was like, "Girl, you being delusional as shit." I screen shared and showed her that we were just like honestly, like, the only two chats that were there were sob emoji, lol, gorilla emoji attached